Good morning. You are hitching a ride with TravelinTrav. As a general rule, we don't want to make assumptions about what we see in this world. We don't want to pretend that we know things that we don't know. We don't want to take personal offense. We don't want to make assumptions about how people are doing things and what they're doing, and especially if we're taking personal offense. So that's a general guideline. And also, we may come to start to recognize patterns in non-player characters, unconscious patterns that we see occurring over and over again, even in different people. And so if we can begin to name those patterns as we're encountering them and call them what they are, then that's part of our freedom process of getting free from our own patterns. We change our language as one method of changing ourselves. We can also become unconscious about those the changing in our language. That's a whole other thing. But when we start to recognize the patterns in those non-player characters, those programmed patterns, first we have to see them in ourselves. We will see them in ourselves. And once we do the work in ourselves, then we can start naming those patterns in the world. And when we do that, we'll begin to get to work with the reactions that we get from those NPCs. And it's like we're learning to play in the video game, right? And so that's part of what it means to become part of a freedom process. It's part of what it means to start helping in the awakening process of others. So as we're naming those patterns, we're doing it in love. That's what speaking the truth in love is, right? Because you don't get angry at an NPC in a game. You recognize it for a part of the game that it is. And then it can actually be fun to begin speaking truth to love as we notice that we're in this matrix, right, full of unconscious characters that are repeating these language patterns and these behavioral patterns over and over again. And it can be fun. It can become really fun once we're not taking it personally. But we're not quite awake enough as long as we're taking that personally. If we're taking it personally, it means we're still embedded unconsciously in the matrix. I hope this helps. You have been hitching a ride with TravelinTrav this morning. We pray for those who hurt us. We love our enemies. We bless those who curse us. And that's exactly what I'm talking about, because those are things that undo the patterns, the unconscious cycles, right? That undoes it in ourselves, and it empowers us to start acting courageously in this world, freeing ourselves and those around us. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and love your neighbor as you love yourself.